Today, we will focus about assessment and reporting. As students, we observe from teachers before and after they teach, they always give a task. Example, spelling bee, quizzes, group activity, or even exam. These are called assessment.
Activity 5 focus on Domain 5, Assessment and Reporting. Assessment is an inevitable part of a teaching learning process. It determines the effectiveness of the curriculum. At the same time, it assesses and evaluates the learner's performance. These are the different assessment tools that can be utilized throughout the process where feedbacks are drawn. In this activity, the FS student will be engaged in varied opportunities which will help them understand better the assessment process.
What is assessment? It determines the effectiveness of the curriculum. At the same time, it assesses or evaluates the learner's performance. There are three types of assessment: assessment for learning, assessment as learning, and assessment of learning. The assessment tools used by the teachers that we have observed are performance-based assessment and summative assessment. So when we say performance-based assessment, there are assessments measured students' ability to apply the knowledge and skills in real-world context. While summative assessments, the teachers gives tests and quizzes to measure students' knowledge and understanding of the content.
As we observed from Teacher Myra on her teaching, she grouped the students into three to organize a jigsaw puzzle and ask what they formed. This example shows the assessment for learning.
Another, Teacher Myra grouped the students again into three to write sentences with correct pandiwa and pang-abay. These tasks critically evaluate their own work. The example shows assessment as routine. It is important that assessments are aligned with the objectives so that the learning becomes effective and systematic. The purpose of assessment is to help the students to demonstrate their learning, provide feedback on the errors they've been making, and help provide opportunities to better their performance with each assessment.
How to compute a grade? As we interviewed Teacher Myra, she grades students based on their written work, performance tasks, and quarterly assessment.
Why is it important for students to have a performance task? These are evidence from the students that the teacher made a grade for them and monitor their progress. Giving an assessment for students are not easy. Some students are fear without assessment, they feel nervous, overthinking about failure, or sometimes stressful.
How we can eliminate fear of assessment? We will create a classroom environment where assessments are seen as opportunities for growth and learning rather than sources of fear and stress. To make it possible, we will create a classroom culture that celebrates mistakes as a natural part of the learning process. Example, sharing stories of famous scientists, inventors, or leaders who face setbacks before achieving success.